sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
Your defending NFC South champion, Carolina Panthers.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. And off we go from Charlotte. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one. One of the elder statesmen at the quarterback position, Matthew Stafford, year 18 in the league. 6 of those with the Rams, of course, the Super Bowl title, MVP a season ago, as he had more yards and touchdowns than anyone else in the league.
Well, now we get a chance to look at last year's MVP, and you know, a long and storied career, Super Bowl champ, one of the all-time greatest passers that we've seen in the NFL in a long time. And now he adds MVP to his long resume. And, you know, it's hard to believe there's a lot left for Matthew Stafford to accomplish. But here he is at this stage of his career, playing the best ball of his career. He's with one of the best coaches in history of the game, in Sean McVay. And if I was him, I think I'd keep playing too.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. In some rhythm, with drive roll, here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
14 on the pickup. First down, L.A.
Gain of 14. First down, Rams.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. This drive throwing now another 1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. They convert downfield, but it is caught. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Now to bootleg with Stafford. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with first and 10.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Back to throw. Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Stafford going to give it to Cora. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Rams first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down.
We've got three tight ends here on first and 10.
On the play. First down, Rams.
Here comes Cora. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
He was taken down.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
And the Rams first down.
Play action now for Stafford. Forced out wide. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they come up now, second and goal. Stafford going to tap this one forward. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This caught.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll snap it. Here, try to find some ways to attack this defense. Rain now starting to come down as they step to the line of scrimmage to begin this drive. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard will take it. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll go again with Hubbard. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Leggett in motion. Out of the shotgun. Young. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
A 6-yard loss.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. And they're able to bounce back with that touchdown on the last drive, making up for the brutal start with the pick six on their first possession.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about one. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
And it's third down.
Throw on third down, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Corum. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Corum. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the goal line and in. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Panthers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rain seems to have abated, Greg, just a bit here as they come up to the line now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punch for the second straight drive. Here comes Smith on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Rams offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Stafford now to throw on first down. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
A first down throw for Stafford. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete. Let's see what they have for 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Stafford now. Right side, complete to Nakua. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air again. Stafford. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
And the Rams first down.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Stafford to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return is Achane. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thanks, Scott. Started to drizzle, but a little rain never hurt anyone. Weather conditions changing for this third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble.
Pass complete to Tommy Tremble. 10 yards.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
At the 41-yard line.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. It's marked there. And a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Another run here with Hubbard.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
McMillan comes in motion. On second down, Young. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Throwing is Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Young to throw on first and 10. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
From the 31, here is second down and 9.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Young. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
And this defense, they've been searching for a splash play, and they got a big one here. Great job separating the man from the ball on the sack. And now it's up to their offense. Can they take advantage of this sudden change situation?
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Now a first and 10 from the 38. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Blake Corum. Touchdown, Rams. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Achane. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Leggett in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up third down.
It is third and 10. Now Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Now fourth down.
A lot can go wrong here in the rain, but this one is away. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Coro. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Coro. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
At the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
They'll run straight ahead with Coro. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Taken down at the 41.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
A gain of 4.
They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. They'll try to run it here with Coro. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down. Evans with the punt sends it away. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. As the Panthers head back out, we take a look at the Rams' defensive coordinator, Chris Shula. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Second down, they need 2 yards. Shula, of course, in the football family business. Grandfather, the great late Hall of Famer Don Shula, his dad David, Uncle Mike, both coaches as well. For Chris, it is his 3rd season heading up the Rams defense. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Young. Loading up, launching downfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Back to the air, it's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Here we go.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Young. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we've got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Run the draw with Cora. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. A pickup of 2.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. That is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Young. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanking it everywhere he looks. To bring up a 4th down. Slot man gonna move in motion left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Leggett. He's gonna have a Panthers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 more yards.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by Quinton Blake.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Yards. That's another Panthers 1st down.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been